Hi guys, DWM. Which one will I take? I think this is the last installation of this morning. Gonna take the ArcoLinux ISO to boot up. Topic of the video is DWM and patching. Now many videos have been made already on YouTube about DWM and patching. And I'm still looking for the best way to do the patching so it's it won't bug, right? So it won't have a problem. Let's first see if we have everything. All right, that's an update. ISO of this morning, July the 5th, 6 o'clock in the morning. I've started the build script, and that's good. 5th of July. And well, XD, only XFCE, and Wayland stuff, there is no Wayland stuff. So it's just the basic ISO.NET XFCE. What if I'd like to learn about DWM? You go to the source, suckless.org. DWM, download the package, go to it, open it, extract here where there he is, work on your desktop, Control V, Control C, Control V. That's the original. We're gonna change this one, right? That's the one we're working on. And it's for me looking also where and how and what, right? I have no immediate solution, but let's try this approach. Patches, the one thing I'd like to have for certain, that's a patch 4. Yes, I was thinking, let's create a folder called patches. Let's create a script. There are always scripts around to copy paste. Dog, right? And put it in here. This is your nice dog. But what I want is just the first line, the shebang. All right, that's all I need. And of course, executable. What if I do this? Keep track of my patches, I was thinking. What if I do full gaps? Check it out at the date. This one does not have a date. Sometimes there's a date at the top here. So if there's not, this is actually good. That's the URL. Control C. Get me this. Let's see if that works. Let's change the name. Dog, right? Get patches.sh. So get patches, that's working. What else do I want? There's alpha, making this 2023-04. Control C. Can I get this one as well? wget that one as well. All right, what else? I'll tap my bar, touch bottom, resource autostart. 2016, 2021, Let's take this one, Control C. All right. I'm getting diff 1 or something. Each time I get probably a different one. So basically, delete everything, get it in, and stop. All right, what else? Bar toggle is interesting. Get rid of the bar. Save. What else? Cycle layouts. 2018. Ouch, right? They're probably going to cause issues. Gaps. We have full gaps and we have gaps. I think that's quite old. Tile gap. Let's start with those, right? There is vanity gaps. I think that one actually is the one working. So full gaps, vanity gaps. Inspired by i3 gaps, dispatch 2019, 2020, 6.2, 6.4. Maybe this one is better. Control C. Save. All right, let's see. All right, those are my patches. And then we need to patch. And there the problem starts. Hey, the 6.5 is gone. Okay, so these two guys compare if melt is installed. It's not, so we type velo. Then we have immediately everything that we need, melt included. There is no difference. Okay, then we start patching him. So in here, we can say patch, no, voila, patch backup. Let's read everything, right? Dry run is something that we can try. Man patch. Read this again. Here are the switches. Backup, no backup. I've seen people use the -p. Strip the smallest prefix containing num-lead slashes from each file. Sequence of one more adjacent slashes is counted as a single slash. So gives the entire file unmodified, otherwise p1 gives you this. So p1 is one people use, and -r, I've seen that as well, is reverse. Put it back in the code. So patch, let's do is minus without -p. Patch what? Patch in patches, and then we have to choose them. Which one shall we put in the vanity caps first? DWM, that one. Now, I guess he doesn't know where he is because he's inside a folder. Yes, right. So I need to do this, of course. That's something I forgot to do. And he finds it. So no need for me to say go up one level. We are in this thing. So that's cool. So now we can compare what happens. My mistake. Compare. So we have gap EH, inner gap and inner horizontal vertical, outer and outer. We've got this. Vanity caps needs to be included. I got all of that in one go. We've got all of this. Okay. That's 1. 2. DWM C, float C fact down here. Set C fact, and down here tile everything. All right. And of course the file, the code itself. Vanity cap C. So that means this contains the vanity. Can we build this thing? Oh, I don't have the rebuild script. Where can I find it? Nowhere. Let's make it. Yep, let's make it. So I'd like to have a script where I don't have to go and type everything every single time again and again. Control V. We're gonna call it rebuild.sh, and we're gonna do, let's think, make clean, make sudo make install, and then clean it up again. Sounds like that's okay. Let's see if it actually is cleaning things up. So the config H is still there. That's not okay. So remove config.h. It's a matter of, yeah. Oh, my mistake. I still had to type in the password. Let's try that again. Yeah, config H stays. And it should be removed. So either you put it in here or you put it in the other one, in the make file. You can tell here as well to clean and add the remove file, right? Both of them work as long as it's gone, because this one is the template, and from the template comes the other one on which we are building things. So there are no mistakes. That's the main thing. Can I patch something else after this? Which ones? How about the alpha patch? DWM alpha. Still succeeded. I was wondering when it will go wrong, but maybe we should check, right? Rebuild. Still working. Control C, Control V. This is vanity, and what was it called? Alpha. Alpha. Okay. Can we do some more? Auto start. Still okay. Control C, Control V. Well, let's rebuild first. All right, still okay. So this is the code for vanity, alpha, auto start. Was it? Okay, rename. Oops. What else? Bar toggle. Patching files DMC. That means that the bar toggle is in there as well. Let's rebuild. Okay. Control C, Control V. This means that there is vanity, alpha, auto start, and toggle or something, bar toggle. This is the original. That's what we now have. Show title text or status. Bar alpha. I think we can have a look and see where we get. Now the config dev-h, control find st or terminal command is st. So st has to be installed. Sudo pacman sudo pacman -s ArcoLinux DWM st git. That's installed. st, that's st. And that's super. Well, no, not super, not yet. Mod one mask, is that control? I think so. So control, anyway, the combo is something, mod key, shift is this one. So my guess it's control. We use mod shift 4, mod 4 mask, which is basically Windows. But mod 1, it's either alt or control, right? We'll figure it out. But it is shift return for st. I need to have something to put into. D menu, super shift D is there. And it will be P, super P or alt P, control P, or check it out. Okay, that's what I need to know, right? So the DWM has been built, yes, but DWM does not make a desktop, right? There's no login for SDDM. So in order for me to have a quick fix, I do ArcoLinux DWM git. I install this one. Guess what? I have a DWM desktop. So I can log in just to make sure, that I have actually my code, so my application running. I do a rebuild here. So the DWM that's in user local bin is basically something else. What I do need to check, sudo nano user share x session DWM is pointing to just DWM. Okay, that's easy, no pathway. So which DWM? Okay, let's log out. My own patch DWM. But the key binding is all wrong. ArcoLinux wrong then. So we got this. The Alt Shift Enter. That's it. So the mod1 mask is Alt. Control Enter doesn't do a thing. So the Alt key is used. The Q was Super Shift C, I think. C. Control C. Alt C. Alt Shift C. Alt Shift C. So Alt Shift Enter, Alt Shift C, Alt P, voila, Thunar, and we have indeed the gaps. What else did I install? AutoStart. Let's open Sublime Text somewhere. Alt P, Sublime. It's really thinking, right? What was it here? None of them. So open a folder. That's super interesting. We're working on this one. Eh? Yeah, this one. Open. And then you read everything. Eh? So this is, well, actually, it's easier for me to have a melt. Super F5 is not working, of course. Alt P, melt, and grab the one that we had, this one, and then I know what I've changed. Oops. Then I know that I should check the inner value. I can change the gaps. That's just a number to change. That's okay. So it's key bindings that I need to know. How do I change all the looks here? And here we have the key bindings. Huh? So what is all this? Alt Shift H. Alt Shift H. And then I do probably a Alt Shift Enter. And then Alt Shift H. Let's see. Is Super F working or Alt F working? Alt F is working, yes. Alt is F is full screen. So I can see a little bit better. So the mod 4, what is mod 4 then? If that's, the mod key is Alt and the shift is that, the only thing left is Control, right? So Alt Shift F. Now Alt F. How can I make this smaller again? Or is this not? So toggle full screen. Control find full screen will force focus on the full screen window. Sure. That's all. Nah. That's the only reference to full. Let's do Super C. Super C, Super Shift G. Yes, close without saving. No, Alt C, Alt Shift C, Alt Shift C, and we can click here as well. Alt P, melt. It's really thinking. Eh? What was it again? This one, yes. All right, we're back. So this is about incrementing stuff and all that. I'm not that much interested in that. And again, my issue with QWERTY and AZERTY will give me issues. 6 is here. I think that's called ampersand. No, it's called, I don't know what it's called. But there is section, there is CDIA, so we need to change all these key bindings for AZERTY users. But where can I find the layout change? How do I change the layout? Is there no key for it? Border alpha, that's true. Border alpha. Bar alpha. The bar doesn't look like it's alpha at all. What's this? D0. Show layout. I guess that's that. Show status, show floating, show title. Show bar means no bar. Gaps, all kind of gaps. Border 1 pixel. Sure, I can have 2. But the border, bar alpha. I would think this would be is Python installed? Alt enter, Alt Shift enter. Yes. Python to the back. Command not found. Sudo pacman -s. Python. All right. Python is running. This is ST. Alacrity. Yeah. Transparent. Opacity 0.8. So yes, it should be transparent. Alacrity. Well, neo fetch, fast fetch. This is Alacrity, and this one Super Alt Shift C and fast fetch, and that is ST Alt Shift C. So why the bar alpha, right? The bar alpha. And all these things here, how do I get these? The word layout. Control find. Set layout to 0, 1 and 2. Can we go through them? No. But we can try this. A T and F is 1. So Alt F and Alt M, Alt F and Alt M and Alt T. Let's make a few things. Alt Shift Enter, Enter, and Alt M, Alt T, Alt M, Alt T, and what was the other one? Alt F, Alt M, and Alt T. There are more combinations, there are more cycle things. We could cycle through Super C, Alt Shift C, Alt Shift C. Okay, so that's what we've done. We can't do these, although I can do the H, the L, and the O. That's something I can do. So Alt Shift Enter. And yeah, there we go again. Alt F. I need to figure out again. So Alt Shift H L O, H L O. Okay. H L O. H No, Alt, Shift, H, L, O. H, L, and O. That's O, that's L, that's H. With Shift pressed, nothing, L, O. But yes, there are combinations, right? It's gotta work. And maybe with Control. I'm just pressing now some buttons. See which letters trigger something. So that's the T. So Super Alt A Z E R T Y U I. That's something. And then P. That's my menu. M, L, Super Q, Super J, Super H, Super G, Super F, Super T again, Super D, Super S, Super Q, Super W, Super X, Super C, Super F, V, Super B, the bar is gone, Super N, nothing, question mark, semicolon, colon. So here it ends. Those are combos. Alt Super C and C again, and that's what we've done until now. Now did I not do the auto start? So there's no reference to auto start. It's gonna look in for a folder called DWM. It's gonna be in DWMC. So DWMC has some new code. DWMC has some new code. Auto start. Aha, it is included. Well, no, it's not in local share at all. But why is not in here? So our file is here. If you want an auto start, we can put it in here. What do we have here? Nothing. What if I do Super Alt or Alt Shift Enter? What if I do this? We have a wallpaper. Okay, so if we put this in the auto start, it's gonna look for this thing in local share, I suppose. In local share. Oops. And then in here we're gonna say variety loaded up. Save. And then we know if it works or not. Alt Shift C. See? Logging out, Super X is not gonna work. But Super Shift Enter and ArcoLinux logout will. And let's see if the wallpaper is there. No, it's not there. So the auto start that is now located in Super P 2R local share. Was it in DWM that it should be? That's working. It's executable. Yeah, so the question is we could go to the website, Super Shift Alt, oh my god, Alt P Firefox, and then auto start. Maybe there's some information here. Okay, we need to go to that file or that file. So DWM autostart.sh, and there was also local something, but he's gonna look for this thing there. Okay, so not here. Control X. It's gonna look for here, and then folder DWM. And put it in here. Then we log out. Alt Enter, Alt Shift Enter. ArcoLinux logout. Get out of here. Then we know if this auto start is working. I did change my code. Control find auto start. No, I did not. Local share, kept everything. I thought that there had to be something in here. Let's have a look at our own code. Desktops, ChatWM, I'm gonna go for that one. etc, scal, config, Arco, ChatWM. Auto start is not implemented in ChatWM, Eric. It's implemented in DWM. Different ideas. That's the one. Control find auto start. No, it's not mentioned. So, what's different? Feels like it's the same. Let's put you on model screen. Go back to DWM here. What's different? Auto start blocking SH, auto start SH, run auto start. Let's have a look. Don't see it. Why it's not working? Run auto start. These are the variables with which we should work. And exactly the same as on our working thing there of DWM. strange. How strange. And then the auto start. Everything okay. Everything looking okay. So build again. Y. Alt P Lunar. Then the desktop, this one. Then we rebuild it. There is this config original. It's not used, huh? Let's copy pasting, make directory. Don't think it's used at all. Voila. It's reinstalled. Well, ArcoLinux log out. And such things happen, and time just ticks away, and then they say, what? It's 3 hours later, what have I done? Nothing. Right? So auto start is not running for whatever reason. Alt P. And in the .config we've got DWM and we've got auto start, and it's just working fine if I start it myself. Enfin, 42 minutes. Let's stop the video here. Another video about patching, right? This time I was kind of surprised that we have no rejects. So there will be rejects, or REJ files, if something goes wrong, and I need to manually figure out what goes in where. So that did not happen this time. Super Shift C, that's gone. But you have to let go, right? Auto start. It is what it is. I keep working at it, but the videos can't be too long either. But we have this thing, DWM, basically the vanity, the alpha, which we don't see but might work on real metal. This is VirtualBox, right? Auto start, that doesn't work. And the bar toggle works, huh? Super P, I think that is, yeah. So that's working. The gaps are working. So the alpha, we better use this thing or that thing, put it somewhere, git clone it again on real metal, build it and see if it works. The mind is still busy figuring out why, right? But this is a good approach. It feels, for me anyway, a good way of working. So I'm gonna save these files. I can go inside VirtualBox. There is a VirtualBox that I've shared. All I have to do is Alt Enter VBM. Otherwise I get tired of typing all kinds of things. and then ArcoLinux logout, then login, Alt P, Thunar, and what we've done is this. The autostart file is somewhere else, but that's okay, we can make it. This thing is what I've done today. Click here, click here. Basically, I'm now out of my virtual machine, and there is this folder I have, VBox shared, and here it is. So I am on my real metal machine again. This is VirtualBox. I switched my data, I've put my data out of the VirtualBox machine into the real metal machine, which is here. And then we can keep track of it. Might think about automating this thing and playing around with it some more. All right, scripting, always fun. Cheers.